So if you stopped being alive today, are you afraid that maybe your life will have amounted to nothing at all? This is an important point that I got from the movie Soul, one of my favorite movies of all time. And if there's any message that that movie has, is that everything that you're looking for, and I mean everything that you're looking for, is right here, right now. And there is nothing more important whatsoever at all than what is happening right now. That movie is an extremely powerful movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest you see it, but it showcases how we can have a goal, a vision, a dream, and it can be detrimental to your life because you're striving for this outcome and you're saying, once this outcome's here, everything's finally gonna work out. My life's finally gonna be together. I'm finally gonna be happy. I'm finally gonna let myself be content and satisfied once my dreams are all in the place. Once I have the lover, once I have the car, once I have the house, then I'll let myself be happy. Then I'll let myself be excited. Then I'll let myself be ecstatic. That doesn't make any sense because in the movie, he got what he wanted. And then he wasn't happy. He's like, I don't feel any different. This is weird. What's happening? I thought I'd be feeling amazing right now. And it's like, well, you didn't cultivate the happiness first, beforehand. Happiness doesn't come from nothing. It's something that you decide to be. And on that note, why do you need an excuse to be happy? Other than that's the preferred state of being that you wish to be in. You don't need circumstances, job, money. No. Those are excuses. And the reason why you become unhappy is because those excuses and external circumstances are fleeting and can be gone. And then when you tie and attach your happiness and contentment to things, and those things are gone, well, where is your happiness? Not here anymore, is it? So this is why unconditional happiness is everything that I talk about at all times. Unconditional contentment. I'm good no matter what. I'm happy no matter what. This doesn't mean ignoring negativity or negative emotions, sadness, what have you. Those are important and valid things. But you prefer to be a happy person, and who you truly are is you when you are in joy, not you when you're depressed. When you're, oh, woe is me, why isn't it happening for me? Why isn't it happening? That's not the real you. That's not. So there's no purpose to life. There's no meaning to life. There's no goals. There's nothing to achieve. There's nothing to accomplish. Nothing. There's no destination. And why? Well, there's nowhere but here and now. All of the outside, past, future, there's nothing. That's an illusion. There is no outside. There is no time. Everything is here and now. Everything. Every alternate reality, everything in the past, everything in the future, everything you could ever conceive of is right here, right now. So there's nowhere to get to. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to accomplish. There's nothing to achieve. That's not to say that you can't go do things with your life, but when you attach your happiness and success to if it works out, and then it doesn't really go the way you think it should, and then suddenly you're not feeling successful for a complete arbitration. Because why? Because of society's standards, right? Oh, you have to have this, and if you don't have this, then you're weird, and you have to have this by this age, and you have to do this, and you got to do that, and you got to do this, and you got to do that. And then you look around in this world, and everyone is miserable, and no one really ever considers that maybe it's because no one can ever just be content with right now. And that's the thing, is if you want to get things out of life, material things, goals and manifestations, you're only really going to get there from a place of contentment. If you get there from a place of neediness and I have to, then you're going to find yourself in a situation that mirrors and matches that energy of, oh, I need this, I have to, I'm needy, oh, this and that. And then it's just gonna not work out, and it's gonna reflect back to you all your belief systems about how you're not good enough and how blah, 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 blah. you have to cultivate your happiness first. And if you're trying to do anything in life, anything at all, 95% of the result is going to be due to your energy, your emotions, your beliefs, how you view the world, how you view yourself, how you view other people. And the rest, that last 5%, is the physical action. Not saying that action isn't necessary, it's extremely vital, but way more vital than action is your energy, Because you can take action all the livelong day, but if your energy is not right, if you're depressed, if you're angry, if you're mad, why isn't it happening for me? Then the action you take is going to be pitiful. And it's like going to be you spinning your wheels in the mud, going nowhere fast. So energy is absolutely key and paramount. And so many people are out here trying to make up for all the lack of energy, tuning that they have yet to do with action. And you can't make up for energy with action, even though action is the language of our physical reality, and it's, yes, vital and absolutely necessary, and yes, you can't get anything done without action, but action is a secondary thing. You don't have to think about it. If you get your energy right first, then you're ready to go. You're just like, yes, I'm excited, I'm ready to go, I want to do this thing, and I'm doing it now. That's where the action comes from, when you get your energy right. You're not like, oh, should I do this, and should I do that, and when I do, no, you're just like, I want to do this right the hell now, and I'm doing it right now. Because you're excited, because you believe in yourself. That's another key thing, is belief. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to be delusional enough to continue to pursue what you want and to continue to establish who you want to be, and be that continuously, even as you see old reflections, trying to kind of get you to come back to the old you. That's just how it happens, because belief systems, they're there to perpetuate themselves. So what they're going to do is as they see you letting them go, is they're going to continue to manifest situations to get you to believe in them. So if you have a belief that says, I'm not good enough, and you're about to let that go, then that belief is going to be like screaming in your face, showing you all this evidence about how you're not good enough, because it knows you're about to let go. It knows you're about to level up. And the only job of a belief is to perpetuate itself. So if it's, feeling like it's, not going to be there, it's going to be doubling down on its efforts. And that's the key moment, because it's so easy to buy back into the old thing, to believe that you're not good enough, that you can't, to listen to this little critic in your voice, the voice in your head that says you're not good enough, you can't make it, you're missing out, you're not achieving your highest potential, you could be doing more, you didn't do this. No! Children are an amazing example, because they just live life. They're not wondering about what they need to do. Oh, what's my purpose? What do I need to achieve? What do I need to accomplish? What are my goals today? No, they just live in the moment, and they're happy, and they're free, and they express themselves, they do what they love, and that is it. And that's the key to life. Stop trying to figure your life out. Just do what makes you happy. And especially in service to others. It doesn't always have to be direct, but even you just being a happy person and existing around others is service to others. But that's really like where you shoot yourself in the foot, is thinking that, oh, there's a meaning to life, there's a purpose. What's my purpose? There's no purpose. There is no meaning to life. None. There is no meaning. You are the one who decides the meaning. And sometimes you let society decide the meaning for you. And then that's why people get depressed, because they're like, why aren't things working out for me? I'm trying to do this thing and it's not happening. It's like, that's just expectation and insistence. And insistence equals resistance. You can't expect and insist that things have to be the way you want them to be, because that's just saying, oh, I'm not going to change until that version of me in the mirror does. You're like, go up to a mirror and you're like frowning, and you're like, look at the reflection, and you're like, why isn't it smiling? you know what, I'm not going to smile until that reflection smiles. Except that that's literally impossible. Literally. Everything outside of you is a reflection. In the most conceivably literal sense, it's a mirror. And you cannot say, I won't change until the outside does. You can't say that because it's never going to happen. You have to change and then the outside changes. You know, after some time lag, when you really show that you've changed, because if you go back into the negativity and freak out and whatever, that's not you changing. If you go back and be sad and angry and depressed, that's not change. That's not change. That's dependency. That's, I'm only gonna let myself be happy when all the bells and whistles are in their place. Well, you're never gonna be happy then. Happiness doesn't come from things. It doesn't come from people. It doesn't come from relationships. It doesn't come from anything other than you and yourself. And that is it. Your relationship with yourself and you deciding to be happy and you defining the circumstances of your life in a positive way. Even the negative circumstances, if you define a negative circumstance in a positive way, you receive the positive effect. So it all comes back to you are the creator of your reality. End of story. That's how it is. That's how it is. So the meaning you put in is the effect you get out. If you define, this shouldn't have happened, I shouldn't be here, I should be better than this. If those are the definitions that you are applying, then that is what you're going to receive, is energy that matches that, energy of I'm not good enough. That's just it. It's just the universe is just like, oh yeah, you say this, here you go. You say you're not good enough, here's more of that. Because it's just reflecting what you're projecting because it is you. It is you. There's nothing but you here. You're the only thing that exists. The only thing. So it's almost ironic to compare yourself to others because everyone is you anyways. So like, what does it even matter? Like all this hierarchical bullshit of our society of, oh, you're only successful if you have all these material things and people in your life and all these markers of fucking success and no. The marker of success in life is joy and happiness. And by that measure, I'm really successful because I'm happy a lot of the time. And you can be too. Success is absolutely measured in happiness and joy. It's not measured in money. It's not measured in, did you donate to these charities? It's not measured in anything other than you being a living example of how it is to be a human. And when you do that, since you're the only thing that exists, the entire reality changes around you, but only when you genuinely change. And I mean genuinely. I'm talking about when the triggers come up and you react differently. And I understand because I get triggered and I react the same, the old, same, knee-jerk reactions. So I get it. But the thing is if you're still reacting in a way that's unpreferred, what's happening is you believe that reacting this way benefits you in some way, shape, or form. So you have to dig deep into your belief systems and ask yourself, why do I believe that it serves me to react negatively, to get triggered, to woe is me, to buy into the old belief systems? There's a lot of different reasons, but you gotta look at it. That's the only way you're gonna let it go, because when you finally understand on a intellectual level how nonsensical it is to be negative and all that jazz, you're gonna drop it because you don't do something that doesn't make any sense, and that's just how it is. The only reason you do anything is because you believe that it serves you. You have a belief, which is not an objective fact, a belief that it serves you. And that's why at the end of that movie of Soul, he's just content. He's deciding, I'm gonna be happy now. I'm going to live my life, every minute of it. And he, approaches it with happiness and excitement, which is the exact same energy that you decided to come on this planet with. Because this is, despite all the fucking nonsense that the news shoves in your face, is an exciting place to be. It's a beautiful place. It's a very tough school for extremely advanced souls, but it's an exciting place. This is a playground. So just because there's a bunch of crazy nonsense doesn't mean that all of that is void. So really, ultimately, like, you know, the key to life is to just be in the moment, you know, follow that formula where you act on your passion to the best of your ability with no attachment to the outcome, and you work on your limiting belief systems as they come up. It's exciting to get triggered. It's exciting to feel anxiety. It's exciting to be angry and sad, because that is the moment you can analyze the belief that is generating that emotion and you can let it go. Or you could just be like, "Nyeh, I'm gonna be irritable. It's up to you." And it's not like there's any judgment. If you want to be negative, you can do that. You have the free will to. No one is judging you, but you're gonna be in a life that you don't really want to be in. That's really all there is to it. But you have infinite time to figure it out. And you can never, ever, ever get it wrong. Ever. So that's the beauty of it. There's no judgment. You have infinite time. You can never get it wrong. That's all there is to it. So all this baggage of I have to figure it out, I have to do this, no. Just live your life. Be happy. That's why people are addicted to drugs and alcohol, because it removes this monkey mind that says, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this, I have to do that. I have to go this, I have to accomplish, I have to achieve, I have to. And then so you are under the influence, and that monkey mind finally shuts up, and you're finally at peace, which is finally the real you. So it's like, if you could just find that mentality without the substance, you would be golden. Absolutely golden. And pretty much that's all I got for you today. So thank you so much for watching.